Greetings! We're from Institut Teknologi 10 November Surabaya, Indonesia, and we are proposing a project titled Low-Cost Public Temperature Measurement System based on the Internet of Things. Now, you might wonder, why do we propose this project? Well, nowadays, COVID cases aren't going up anymore, fortunately, but they are still around. Governments continue to enforce health protocols, such as temperature measurements and masks. For example, in Surabaya, security officers would put a thermogun against our forehead to measure the temperature before entering public places like malls. If our temperature is normal, then we are allowed to go in. But if our temperature goes above the normal threshold, or we show any signs of fever, we are denied entry. This is one of the most common protocols in public places. But it's not exactly the most effective, particularly when the number of visitors rises, like on weekends or holidays. A one-to-one approach using manual human labor is relatively slow. Human error can also come into play. Officers can potentially get overwhelmed by the crowd. Aside from efficiency issues, health risks also exist. Using a forehead thermometer requires new officers to get up close with the visitors they're using it on. If those visitors are COVID positive, then the officers are in peril. There is a way to measure temperature from a distance, which is by using an infrared thermal scanner on a tripod. However, these devices are rather costly. They can cost up to 29 million rupiahs, equating to 8,800 ringgits and 1,800 USD. Plus, we need to keep in mind that health protocols aren't only being enforced in public spaces. They're also enforced in public transport like buses, ferries, and trains. The thing is, moving vehicles tend to wobble. If we put a tripod on them, it would most likely fall over. We can always nail it on the vehicle floor, but would we really want to? It would just get in the way of the passengers and it would be a pain to remove it. For those reasons, we propose a low-cost temperature measurement system that we can incorporate into surveillance devices like CCTVs. This system uses edge computing, which means that computation and processing are done locally inside the device without any cloud service.
The first and primary system is temperature measurement. It utilizes a thermal camera connected to Raspberry Pi 3 as a body temperature sensor. This system works through 5 phases. First, the thermal camera captures footage. The camera used is the FLIR latent. It has built-in digital thermal image processing function and can be easily integrated into electronic devices like Raspberry Pi. Second, begin face detection on the captured footage using Haar cascade classifier. This approach uses positive and negative image to train the classifier. Positive image contain the object you want to detect, while negative image are image of everything else without the object we want to detect. In this case, positive image contain faces and negative ones don't. Third, detect people with high temperature. After detecting people through their faces, we measure the temperature using the color gradient on the thermal image. Temperature is deemed high if it goes above the threshold theta. We can set this threshold through the web information system. Fourth, if any person with a high temperature is detected, send information through the WebSocket and store it inside the database. This information consists of a timestamp and the number of people with high temperature. The web information system will also display a warning related to this. 5. Display the result of measurement on the web. If there is no person with a high temperature, measurement result will be displayed directly on the web without sending any information. The measurement result on the web consists of the number of people and their temperature.
This system can measure several people at once on camera, but it is worth mentioning that the accuracy of measurement is also affected by room temperature. Further limitations will be mentioned in later sections of the video.
We plan to integrate another system with temperature measurement. that is mask wearing detection. Here, WebSocket programming plays the same role. It establishes a connection between a program and the web information system. However, instead of a thermal camera with Raspberry Pi, this system uses a 1080p HD USB camera with NVIDIA Jetson Nano. Workflow phases are also similar to the temperature measurement system. First, the camera captures the footage. Footage captured by the camera is then read as a frame. Second, extract human faces from the frame as a region of interest or ROI. Third, if at least one face is detected, perform mask wearing detection using mobile net V2 deep learning. Fourth, send the captured frame detection result through WebSocket. Fifth, the result will be displayed in the web information system as a square around the face with the mask wearing statuses. There are three statuses. Correct refers to proper mask wearing, meaning the nose is covered. The color green represents this status. Incorrect refers to improper mask wearing, meaning the nose is exposed. The color blue represents this status. No face mask refers to those without mask or those who have lowered their mask to their chin. The color red represents this status. Other than being displayed on web, the detection result is stored in MySQL database by calling Laravel API.
The system is capable of handling more than one person on camera. Room brightness and face direction can affect detection accuracy. In the future, we can surmount this by adding variations to the training data. The web information system shows the number of people belonging to each class. This is the same information being stored in the database.
Limitations. These two systems have several limitations. First, the thermal camera has a range of 2 to 3 meters. This range should be enough if we place the device in entrances, decks, and hallways. The mask wearing detection should also work, provided that the camera quality is high. Secondly, as you might have noticed from the demonstration video, the footage captured by the camera has a low FPS. It still needs optimization. Current state. Both systems are in the early prototyping stage and development is still ongoing. We have their physical devices and source codes, but their integration is yet to come. The red one is for the temperature measurement system and uses Raspberry Pi 3, while the ICE-Cinno is for the mask-wearing detection system. As of now, they use a different OS. We will need to install the same OS on both systems if we are to integrate them. We are considering 3 options: ICE-Cinno, Raspberry Pi 4, and Intel NUC. Performance comparison between the 3 will determine which one is most befitting for our system. Aside from the OS, sensor replacement is necessary as the previous one had broken. So, due to the repair and maintenance underway, we might not be able to demonstrate the systems directly at this point.
The demonstration video that we've included was taken 2 months ago. Development has only been restarted recently. We are hoping to integrate more detection systems into the device, namely fire and gas leak detection. Our supervisor, Pak Agus Budi Raharjo, has also mentioned an on-site need in Pertamina for a safety gear detection system. Please be aware that these are still ideas and we have yet to finish implementing them. We'd like to credit our seniors, Mas Francisco Saverius Kevin Kusnadi and Mas Muhammad Rafi Bisira, for working with us in developing the temperature measurement and mask wearing detection systems. Lastly, we'd like to thank Pak Agus Budi Raharjo for being our advisor.